Hello. For this session, we're going to be working on Edmodo quizzes. So what we're going to do to get started is make sure we're in the class that we want to be working in. So you can make sure I'm in CAD 3, which is exactly where I want to be. That's the class I'm going to be creating a quiz for. And once you have your class selected or your group selected, you will come up to the top of the page, and this is where you have all of your options. So I have assignments, quizzes, polls, and snapshots. I'm going to go to the quiz tab, click on that, and then we have two options here. We can either create a quiz or load from collection. What happens is when you create a quiz, it gets saved, and at that point you can reuse it from year to year, or if you just need to make minor changes for groups of students, you can reuse that information and then save it with your changes. So this way it saves a lot of work for later on. So for today we're going to go to create a quiz. And we're going to title the quiz. I'm just going to type in quiz 1. And you can set your time limit right here. We'll leave it quiz 2. I already have a quiz called quiz 1. So we'll retitle that. So now it's going to save it with the 60 minutes. We're going to change our type for the question. I'm just going to make it, we can go short answer, and then add first question. And I'm going to ask my students, let's say, what is the difference between a small home and a tiny home? And then we can go on to question number 2. And I can change the type of question if I wanted to do a true-false. And I can say a tiny home is more than 2,000 square feet. And we could come down here and correct this to make it false. If you have a question in there that you don't really like, you can come up to remove question and get rid of it and replace it with something else. You can randomize the question so that the students receive different questions at different times. We can check out a preview, and you can see what the quiz is going to look like to your students. And you can see that the countdown is happening right here, so they can see how much time they have left as they're working on it. And you can also see as they take the quiz, if they didn't complete a question, it gives them a little exclamation point, kind of like a warning to let them know, so then that way it's tagged and they can go back. And also down here, it gives instructions. Answer each question to the left. When you've answered all the questions, click Submit Quiz, so that they know they can read through it. I'm going to go to End Preview, and then I'm going to go to Done. And then at this point, I can use this quiz. I can add a due date, so I can tell my students that they have, until April 30th to get it done. I can have it automatically added to my gradebook. And there you have how to create a quiz in Edmodo. If you have any questions about creating a quiz or need some extra help with it, please reach out and let me know. You can reach me through my contact information at the end or through my Edmodo page that you've all become a member of at this point. Thank you.